Hello and welcome back to another installment of me taking film photos in random places like always. But today I do have something special for you guys. If you are very active in the film photography or analog photography community, I think this is something that a lot of you guys would be interested in. So today we're going to be testing out the YesStar S1 disposable film camera, reusable, and also the YesStar 400 Supreme film, which I'm sure, like I said, if you are very active in the film community, you have heard of, because this is supposed to be basically a repackaged Fujifilm from China. And I actually was lucky enough to receive this entire bundle package from YesStar themselves after sending out a email, and thankfully they got back to me and said they were pretty interested in seeing what I have to offer and explain to them about this camera. So this video isn't supposed to be a more talkative video. I actually had an entire video made about me being out in the field at Houston's Tokyo Fest, or Japanese festival here in Houston, and I'm out there taking photos. So yeah, let's get right to it. I'm gonna allow my past self to explain basically the ins and the outs of what we're gonna be doing. So hope you enjoy. Alrighty, what is up guys, and welcome back. I am here with the YesStar S1. Before I get into the meat of the video, I want to thank YesStar for sending this one out. I got their S1 bundle package with a second roll of film and the strap and stuff, so I'll show you guys all that. But I've been using the S1 a little bit off camera for pretty much about the whole day, and we're pretty much at our final destination, so we'll see how this ends up going. We're here at Houston's Tokyo event. We're just gonna see if I can get some kind of like street style and really test out the film and the camera itself. And as you can see, we're surrounded by ducks and stuff, so I'm pretty sure we'll find something pretty interesting to shoot. So yeah, so let's go ahead and get to it.
Okay, you have a free.
All right, let's go. All right, thank you. Before I continue, I wanted to go ahead and show this one off. So I have the second roll of YesStar 400 inside of the Konica EFJ. I wanted to give more of like a, not necessarily a comparison, but just kind of see how the film handles in a different film body. I really want to see the similarities between like a camera like this and then like a point and shoot disposable, how it's advertised as. So we'll see how it goes basically.
This is one of their shirts. All right.
I can step that water. I got you. So for a quick side note, I wanted to let you guys know that I am scanning all of my own 35mm negatives in my Nikon Coolscan 4000 using ViewScan. If you feel like that they are a little bit off color-wise, or I guess like grain or sharpness-wise, I do apologize. I am basically working with what I just have here, and I was desperately, and I mean desperately, trying to get a accurate reading of what this film looks like, because for whatever reason my ViewScan, when I use it, it looks perfectly fine on the monitor, and then when I go ahead and put it inside of my external hard drive, the photos, and swap them over to my main monitor, which is right here where I make all my videos, the photos are completely oversaturated, almost to the point where they were basically unusable, basically turned super high contrast, super oversaturated. And I know that has a lot to do with the monitor color space and the output color space. And basically I'm just working with what I have at the moment with ViewScan and try to make these photos as accurate as possible. So if they're not, I feel like, of the highest quality, I do apologize. But yeah, that is pretty much what we're working with at the moment. I do think I got pretty close I had a couple of people review my photos, and we threw up a lot of test comparisons to other people's photos who have shot YesStar 400 specifically on lomography, and basically just trying to get as close as possible as far as that color goes and the actual look of the camera. But my friend did make a good point. The YesStar S1 is a cool film camera, but at the end of the day, it is a disposable camera, so there is only so much you can do as far as sharpness goes with the quality of your images and stuff like that. So that is one thing that I will say. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Where? I don't see him. Oh, that is Kobe. All right, so I've been shooting. Like I said, I'm almost done with the rest of the roll. I am very surprised about the build quality. The camera is a lot heavier than I had expected, and as you can see right here, this is actually the first roll that I still have inside. Sadly, I won't be able to re-spool it until either I have my changing bag on me or probably like a later time, but that's the whole point of this camera, is you kind of get the one roll you get in there, and then once you shoot it, that's pretty much it. So this is actually super incorrect, and I want to apologize. I don't know why I was under the impression that you needed a darkroom or a changing bag to load this film camera. I guess just doing a whole bunch of research, comparing disposable cameras, I drilled it into my head that, hey, this is a camera that can be opened, and it kind of almost affirmed myself when I actually finally opened the actual back of the film camera door and seen what was inside. Because I didn't see any kind of like take-up spool or kind of where the film should go when you're winding it back. So I was really under the impression that you couldn't be able to reload this during the day, but that is absolutely wrong. Again, I want to apologize, and I'm actually going to show you guys how it works right now. Or once you have your S1, basically this is the front of the camera, and all you're going to do is click your button right there. Mine's already partially open. I'm going to close it and reopen it. It's a little tricky because the button actually doesn't open with the actual camera body. As you can see, it hangs onto it, so be mindful of that. And this is what it looks like on the inside of the camera. And the reason why I said I didn't believe that you could reload it is because, like I said, I didn't see like a film slit or like anything where the film would go. But I was actually incorrect, because if you look very closely, there is actually a, it's kind of hard to see, right there, there is a little square where the actual film leader itself would hang on to right there with your little film leaders, like when you're reloading it pretty much. And be mindful, because it is kind of tough to get it an actual like to basically fit the square inside of the sprocket holes. You have to kind of play with it a little bit, and pretty much once that's done, this is actually what this is here for, which I did not even realize was for that. I'm so used to, you know, using this as a using one of these little levers to actually wind back your film, but this time what you're doing is your film stock's going to be on this side, and you're actually winding the film out of the camera to actually be fully unloaded on this side. So when you actually close it, you're going to be winding the film back into the canister, so that way when you're done with the film roll, you can safely open it and it'll be right here for you, ready to take out. And that's how you reload your YesStar S1. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention too, this button right here. It is very important that when you are starting to wind your film back, to actually turn this lever right here until you hear a click. That is allowing the little sprocket gear right here to reverse backwards, because if it's not like that, it's actually going to damage your film. You can get scratch marks on top of it if you're trying to forcibly roll the film out of the canister onto the side. So be mindful of that. But yeah, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. This camera is really cool. it's just been a really fun experience shooting this camera. Really, it really defeats the purpose of you having to go get a disposable camera. So you don't have to keep buying disposable cameras. All you have to do is buy film, and this is pretty much the camera that you have. And I really do enjoy it. It's been an awesome camera, really.
I have noticed though a little bit, there are little scuff marks that's kind of been going on. I've only had the camera like active in the field for about a day, so that's happening. The film door kind of opens up a little bit, or this right here, the battery door, but I mean it's not nothing that's like a deal breaker for me. And yeah, I think we'll see how the photos come out. So
Alright guys, so if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Again, thank you to YesStar for sending out this bundle package for me to test out, to try out. I really do enjoy the camera. I know some people will look at the price point and be like, oh, it's really not that worth it, but I pretty much at this point don't see a reason to keep purchasing disposable cameras over and over again when you have a camera like this, which basically defeats that purpose. So now I'm basically only going to be using the YesStar S1 for any of my disposable camera purposes. They pretty much have the same lenses as a typical Fujifilm disposable camera, and it's just a housing for your film pretty much. So I'll leave the link in the description to check out the YesStar S1 and at YesStar's website. Again, if you liked the video, if you enjoyed it, if you want to see more content like this, hopefully I can get other products and other cool little film related products so I can show you guys and talk about them. So yeah, thanks for watching.